Okay, so this is going to be just a short video, just something I wanted to try to point out to you guys. In the book, in the yellow book, pages 118 to 120, you're going to see a header at the bottom of 118 that says checking MRP. I believe it says checking MRP. It's, what does it say exactly? Sorry. It says checking major reference point height in the distance portion on page 118. If you read those next couple of pages, 118, 119, and into 120, it talks about something called the MRP, which is the major reference point, which up till this point is the same thing as we've always known as the PD or OC height. You can see the dots I've got on these glasses. So what I wanted to show you with a line bifocal is the distance between this dot and the center of the lined bifocal. I don't know how well that comes up in the picture here, but you can see the line bifocal. I drew this black line right down the center of it. The distance sideways from this middle spot to that dot is what's called the inset. And if you can see in both glasses, it's very equidistant. The distance from the center of the bifocal to the dot side to side is the same as it is over here. Now, when you make line bifocals, we can only check the near PD. And when the glasses are done, we would either measure from the center of one bifocal to the center of the other bifocal, or you can measure from the outer edge of one bifocal to the inner edge of one bifocal, or inner edge to outer edge. But essentially what you're measuring is middle to middle, and that gives you the accurate near PD to check for glasses. We can't actually dot them and measure the dots because sometimes the way that these lenses are made when they're surfaced, these dots will be slightly more off side to side or even top to bottom, essentially the inset being changed by the lab or due to lab conditions. So just know that when we dot this, all we're checking for with these dots is to make sure that this dot is equidistant from the middle of the line bifocal side to side, and also equal from this dot to the line on the bifocal, the top of it. Basically, you want one side to look like the other. If this dot was way up here and this dot was way over here or way over there, they weren't equidistant, then we would have some type of a prismatic error. So as long as these dots are equal on both sides in comparison to the top of the bifocal and the middle of the bifocal, then the inset is fine and we don't have to worry about any prismatic issues. But again, that's going to be under the major reference point starting on page 118, checking major reference point height in the distance portion. It's a little bit confusing. If you have any questions, just let me know.